Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and Roel. Peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. All right, this lesson is going to be real brief. All right, just some updates. This is an old magazine called The Economist, and it was from like 1988. Pretty sure this picture says right here. 1988. All right, and the Rothschild, one of them, I think Jacob Rothschild, he made a prediction that on October 10th, 2018, there would be a new currency. Okay, now I can't put a date on, when the economy is going to collapse and this and that. But Lord willing, this month of October is when hell breaks loose, man. Or when the economy collapses and major changes are made, major prophecies. Because what is going to come with this new currency? When they collapse the economy, what's going to come? The microchip. The RFID, radio frequency identification device. Or the NFC, near fields communication. Though, a microchip implant, okay? The mark of the beast, right? And, this magazine, it shows a lot, okay? The cover of it, it shows, I think it's a phoenix. The name of the currency is called Phoenix, and it says 10, 10, and then it shows 2018 right there, okay? And it shows money, the phoenix standing on money that's burning, okay? Now, could it be that exact date? I don't know, okay? But Lord willing, October is the month when major stuff kicks off and even all hell breaks loose possibly, okay? That major things could happen. The economy could collapse this month, man. Because really, it could collapse any day. We don't know, all right? But we know that it is close, okay? And we know that the elites are the wicked Edomites that control the world, so if they're saying this and that, it probably will happen, all right? But ultimately, we have to understand that Yahweh is the one that controls things, all right? But you get the point nonetheless, all right? So let's look at this PDF that a brother sent me. It's called Big Brother's Coming Revealed. Secret Plan to Tag Every Man, Woman, and Child. Now, I'm not sure when this came out. Oh, there we go, 1989. Big Brother's Coming, Revealed, Secret Plan to Tag Every Man, Woman, and Child by Joe Frick, first published August 1st, 1989, edition of The Sun. Coded microchips implanted in every person in the country would tie all of us into a master computer that could track anyone down at any moment, and plans for such a system are already underway whether you like it or not. All right, and that was a while ago. All right. The secret scheme is being touted as a service for the protection of the people by high government officials, but some insiders who object to the move say it's just another way for Big Brother to control its subjects. Transmitters, top-level national security agents are trying to convince sources in the Bush administration to begin the project in which every man, woman, and child will be implanted with a tiny transmitter, claims Davis Millerand, a critic of government intervention who says he has received leaked information from inside sources. They're trying to say this will be a good way for authorities to quickly track down missing persons and children, as well as criminals and spies. Injections. But with the astounding technology of today, everything about you could be contained in one tiny microchip, which would be connected to a government computer. All right, and they already had that back then, so how much more now, man? Any government agency will know, because really what they do is they have high-tech stuff that they just don't release until decades after it's outdated. All right, any government agency will know what any person has done and is doing at any time. Other sources say the tiny transmitters can be injected painlessly from a tiny gun in humans without them even knowing it through a nationwide vaccination program. All the government would have to do is make up something like the swine flu vaccine, Millerand says. Imagine if they said there was a vaccine for AIDS. People would rush in droves to get shots. The doctors themselves may not even know what they are injecting. They could be told the microchips are genetic implants that reprogram the body into fighting disease. He adds the program would require all federal, state, and local government workers to undergo the injections. It would only be a matter of time before everyone is implanted with a microchip, a slave to the government. All right? Which is coming real soon, man. You better believe it. Okay? You better believe it. I don't know when they're going to make it mandatory or this and that. You know, we can't put dates on things. But what do scriptures tell us to do? Well, let's go to 2 Ezra chapter 9. A lot of my videos are, repetitious because, that's what we do. We're supposed to continuously tell you about things coming. And then, we bring out new articles and stuff, but it's usually a lot of the same precepts. All right, because it just those precepts are manifesting right in front of your eyes. All right. Another thing I like is, for us to be consistent. We got to be repetitious and consistent. All right. This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. This is Yahweh speaking to Ezra. He measured me then, Salakia. I read right below it. I said he, and then I read right under it. He answered me then, and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Okay, and that's what we have to do. We have to measure the time diligently in itself. All right, we know that these things are coming, and they are very close. All right, we know that these things are really about to kick off. All right, personally, I'm speaking as a man of my own vain opinion. I believe through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemel Shai that America could honestly be destroyed in less than a year. I really do. Okay, but we'll have to see, because let Yahweh what Yahweh Shai's will be done, not any of ours. All right. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved, all right, the elect, and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. That's the elect. Okay? So let's get into Mark of the Beast quick here. Because we know these precepts, but just run over them quick. Run over them, mean go over them. Revelations 13, 15, or I'll start at 16, get right to the point. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, so when it says he causeth all, that means just like it says, everybody. Okay, it even gives you examples. It doesn't matter how much money you make, what your occupation is, what your gender is, how tall you are, what you look like, who your friends are, who you're married to, how many children you have, doesn't matter. Okay, they're going to make everybody get that microchip implant. In one of your hands. Typically people get it in their hand, in the flesh area between their thumb and their index finger. All right, but it doesn't matter where you get it. If you get it, you're going to be destroyed. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay? Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. All right, which is 3 6s. All right, which if you add all those up, you get 18. Okay, which is that heavy in itself? I'd say so. All right, because their prediction from 30 years ago is that 2018, that's a big year. This is the year of prophecy that we're in right now, man. A lot of things have been happening. Okay. All right. Let's go to James chapter 5. Because really what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to crash the economy before they can bring that chip in. Because they're going to deceive a lot of people into taking that chip. This is James chapter 5 verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. All right, now let's look at something that was on an article that a brother posted. All right, it says, the dollar is backed by massive debts and deficits. The United States has not had a real budget surplus since 1960 and has been running trade deficits since 1975. The dollar is backed by nothing but debts and a strong military, which that strong military is gone. Okay? There are major threats to America, such as Russia and China and Iran. Okay? Russia being the biggest one, obviously, which Russia probably surpassed America, or, well, the United States, and all those allies coming against America, or the United States, is just, this place is done. Okay? And it says, it is living on borrowed time. So let's take away strong military. What do they have? It's backed up by debt. That's it. That's literally it. It's just paper, monopoly money. All right? Imaginary value. Now, well, yeah, that's about it from that. Let me get Matthew chapter 6, verse 19 and 20. Now, this is Yahushua speaking, all right? That's why it's in red. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. All right, so we're not supposed to be building up in this damn place anyways, man. All right, we're supposed to be building up for the kingdom. All right, like Peter said, we have forsaken all, and what shall we get? All right, what's our reward going to be? Let me just find this quick. Matthew chapter 19, verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. Okay? I'm going to read this too. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Okay? So yeah, I mean, we forsook everything. All right? Well, actually, let me go to this as a matter of fact. Since we're talking about forsaking, this world, which is vanity to begin with. 2nd Ezra chapter 2. Let's start at verse 40. Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord. The number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseek the power of the Lord, that thy people which have been called from the beginning may be hallowed. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, which is Yahushua, taller than all the rest. He's basically having a vision. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel, and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now are they crowned, and receive palms. Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them, and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Okay? Then the angel said unto me, Go thy way, and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of Yahweh thy God thou hast seen. All right? Which yeah, that's about it on that. So, Lord willing, we're of the elect. We got to endure, man. We got to endure because it's not going to be easy. All right, it's definitely not going to be easy, going through persecution and such that is coming for us. This is Acts 14 and 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High. All right. Now, so they're going to bring this mark of the beast, and you have to deny yourself temptation. All right. The hour of temptation, you have to make sure that you do not be that you're not deceived and tempted to take that chip. All right. Because like I said, if it were possible, deceive the very elect. If it were possible. Matthew chapter 24, verse 24. I'll just get right to the point. For there shall arise false Hamashiachs, or Hamashiachim, or some. I don't know how the plural one would be, but the false messiahs, basically. All right. And false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, meaning it isn't, they shall deceive the very elect. Okay? So the elect will not be deceived, and Lord willing, we're of the elect. All right, but we still have to endure, the things that will come upon us. Okay? We still have to endure these things. Please ignore the Baba Kasha, ignore the notifications. I don't, expect to get them at certain times, but that's just what happens, I guess. But Salakia for that. What is it? Is this second 3? Nope. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light, which is talking about the elect, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. All right, and that doesn't literally mean don't sleep. All right, it just means, be sober-minded, be watchful, measure the time diligently in itself. Okay? I'm going to close out with this precept. This is Revelations chapter 1, verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. What time, right? Really, this is talking about, the time at hand would be Yahushua returning, all right, to gather the elect. But, really, this is just the prophecies altogether, all right? The microchip being mandatory, the economy collapse, people, just complete chaos, all right? The worst times of all time, all right? Which, actually, let me get some more. Whoops, Lakia. Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. What book? The book of life, the elect. Okay? It's all about the elect. Most of our people are going to die the death of heathens and they won't understand. All right? But this is for the elect. Okay? Which I believe are sealed or very close to being sealed. All right? Let me go back to that other precept. We're going to end it off with this. Again, read it again. Revelation chapter 1, verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. All right, so Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. Lord willing, we are of the elect. Okay, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Kakwadash, Yahweh being the name of the Father, Yahweh Shai being the name of the Son. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders, at Great Millstone or Ruel, Peace and blessings. Salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. All right, keep pushing. All right, endure. Okay, that's what we got to do. We got to keep doing the work. Right, because pretty soon, real soon here, they're gonna cut us off. So we got to endure. Okay, endure. Shalom.